Now the next features that we're going to look into is fillet. Okay, so fillet is when we do have sharp edges like this one, but we don't want it to be sharp edges, we want it to be rounded. Okay, so how do you want to click and find the features for the fillet? So if you go to the features bar here, so if you go here you will see the fillet. Okay, so for fillet we have fillet and chamfer. Chamfer is 45-degree edges, and then fillet is for the round one. Chamfer we will look later after this. Okay, so for the fillet you can find it here. Okay, other than that you can go to insert, you can go to surface, and then you can look into the fillet or round. Okay, so it is the same things. So let's say we click on fillet. Okay, so for fillet, you will see that there are several type of fillet. For this one, it is a uniform constant size fillet. And then for this one, if you don't want to create a uniform one, you want it to be variable, so the diameter can be changed. And this one is for the face fillet. And then this is the full round fillet. Okay, so we will look at this one one by one. So for this one, I want to create the fillet, for example, on this area. Okay, so let's see the edges. Okay, so the diameter here is the radius here is 10. So let's say I don't want it to be 10, I want it to be 5. Okay, so it will be smaller. So you will see the preview on the yellow part here. Okay, so then it can be circular, it can be conic row, conic radius, curvature continuous. So this one is depend on our type of what we call the fillet that we want to create. Okay, so as if let's say you don't want to create full fillet on this one, you want it to be partial edges. So for example, from the first one here, I want it to be off for 10 mm. Okay, another one is 10 mm here. So you see the preview. Okay, so it will only start the fillet on this middle part here. Okay, so let's say we just go on with the normal one first. Okay, normal one. Okay, 0. So we can just click here. So you will see this is how the fillet will happen. Okay. Fillet also can be created on area like on this side, okay, in these edges. Okay, so for example here, let's say we are going to maintain with the same radius and the same setting. So I'll just want to show you how to create the fillet here. Okay, so when you create this part, this one, let's see what happened first. Okay, so you will see the edges will be rounded like this. Okay, so that's the fillet for the edges for the inside part. Okay, so let's say what happen if we select the faces here. Okay, so go to the fillet. Okay, with the same part here, we can just click on face. Okay, so you will see that here they will automatically. Okay, now enter. So you will see this is how the edges will be fillet. Okay, now let's say we want to try the other fillet. Okay, so I'll just edit undo fillet. Let's undo fillet for all. Undo fillet. Okay, let's go to the fillet again, and then we want to create the fillet with what we call different diameter. Okay, so let's say I want to create on this area here. Okay, so you can set on the radius. For example, here you can create several diameter. Okay, so here is not set up yet. V1 and V2 is the starting one. So let's say in between here we want 3 point. Okay, so let's say, so in here the variable is unassigned yet, so we just have to click on this one, and then you can put here, for example, 10. Okay, you can just create 10, and this one is 5. Okay, in between here we can set the diameter in here. So for example, here I want it to be 9. This one I want it to be 7. And this one supposed to be maybe 6. Okay, enter. So you will see that the preview showing the diameter is being changed. Okay, so let's say we create on this one. Okay, so you will see that it is going to fillet according to the diameter then that we already set. Okay, and I also forget to mention to you previously, it is this one is smooth transition. You will see the fillet will become smooth like this one. Okay, so let's see what will be different with the straight transition. So we'll try on this side. Okay, so just set on this one. This one is with the same dimension, because we want to see the difference, right? Okay, so let's see 5, and then this one is 7. This one is 9. The 7, and this one is 6. So this time we will click on straight transition. Okay, so just click here. Okay, so there will be a little bit different, might not be so what we call same. If you can see here, the line, instead of smoothing, it is it's straightened. Okay, so as for this one, it become more into curvy shape. Okay, so that will be the difference. Maybe in the different design you will see it's more clearly. Okay, so maybe you can try later. But from that, I want to introduce to you also to the Fillet Expert. Okay, so if we click on this, the first one we put on manual, right? So if we want to make it into because there are a lot of fillet we want to produce, we just click on Fillet Expert here. So you can just select on the area you want to create the fillet. It will become like this one. Okay, it will automatically detect on the curve that we want to create fillet like this one. Okay, so it can be done automatically. Okay, so you will see that the fillet will be created like this. Okay, so it's much easier. If you're using the same diameter or same radius, then it will be very easy. Okay, using the Fillet Expert.